Well, everybody out here on the four-wheeler making a quick run of it, checking everything out. And didn't expect anything out here today, but well, this place is just really proven to catch the same thing over and over. That's skunks. Guys, it's been a few days and it's not been great trapping weather at all. It's been very warm. I've had some stuff to do with work, so I had to set off my traps for a few days. And I was out here checking today. Did not expect much on the old trap line, but I caught something that is a very first for me, and I'm very excited. I never thought I'd catch this. It's not very common in my area, but out here at a trap I didn't expect to catch anything on because it's been out for, let's see, almost a month and a half, 2 months, and it got it for its first catch. Let me get you turned around. We got a red fox. Not super common out here where I am. You see them occasionally, but not something you see every day. I've had them on camera before, a couple trail cams for deer and whatnot, but I've never seen one in person up close. So this is a first for me. Super excited. Some of the guys at work, they have them on their place, see them all the time, see them deer hunting. They see them in town a lot, but not out here in the country, at least in my area. So, little red fox out here, and it's pretty new for me, and very excited. He's making some noises there just a minute ago, so cool to see him out here. I'm gonna get some good pictures of him. Got him way down deep in there, so he was super committed. Get him taken care of out of there, and we'll keep moving on. I'm extremely happy today. This is probably one of the best days that I've had trapping in a while. Got my heart pumping. It's been a quiet morning so far today, guys. Just out here doing my normal checks. Checked a few already, nothing going on there. I thought I'd show you this spot. This is some place that you've not seen yet, but I've had quite a bit of activity through here because I have a trail camera. Right there on that trail camera, I've had it up since deer season. Looking over this scrape, quite a pit there. Deer haven't been using it a whole lot lately. Right here under this tree along this field edge. Up there is where I caught the coyote and the massive skunk, and way down there is where I caught the fox earlier. So I went ahead and put this little dirt hole in here. I was hoping that maybe some of the coyotes, bobcats that I have on camera coming through here might swing by here. Should be very, very close to where they walk through this path as they cross the Wet Weather Creek there. But hadn't shown this one. I think it's in a pretty good spot. I think it's just a matter of time before something strolls down or decides to cut through here. So we'll move on. I got another set I'll probably show you later on. A guy from work had said he'd seen a couple of bobcats near my next set, and it's kind of near where I chased a bobcat all season last year, and he never would take my bait or go into the trap. He just always eluded me. Kept looking at it, never would commit. So we'll move on, see if we have anything else. Hopefully we do. It's Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope that everybody has a good holiday. By the time this comes out, it'll probably be the day after. I hope you're having a good time. Hopefully you're kicking back, relaxing, watching this with your family. So we'll move on, see what else we can find. Oh, I made it out here to the next property, completely different place. If you look there in the background, you see that large tree. That is where I was trying to catch that bobcat last year, right here on this fence line. He kept skirting us out here in this open field, but didn't ever get him. And we didn't get him tonight, but we did get something else. You can probably hear him already. Got this little coon here. I had set this up for bobcats, and he's kind of tore it up pretty good here. Along this fence line, I assume he's probably going from this tiny patch of timber over to that patch of timber. But came along here, kind of picked this set. There's pretty good sized little place to crawl under the fence right there. It looks like deer's using it, but I'm sure a lot of other things are too, including this guy. That's probably where he was headed. So figure a lot of these critters kind of skirt the edge here, staying out of the mud and being able to dip into some of this cover here along the fence. Ended up with him, so I'll get him out of there, move on, and hopefully get this reset and get something else in here. He's tore it up good, so maybe it'll be a little interesting to something else. Alright, got this remade here. He really dug that hole out. I was really surprised. With one little paw, he dug quite a bit. That clod right there, you can see when they had corn planted out here, that's a root wad from it. So I just took the mud, pressed it in there. Took some of these leaves, kind of mounded it up there for backing, gave a little bit of a directional move, because we are trying to get the cats to come through here. Got a little bit of some sprigs there up, trying to keep them from coming in too close from the side. But you're gonna go ahead and get this lured. I haven't put any of that out yet. I'll have to come up with something. I'm not sure what I want to put out here quite yet. Probably throw down some cat urine, maybe some Trapper Jay All Predator, maybe some fur down, and maybe some finicky feline. Throw that in there too. See what we can get to happen. I'm not using any flagging here. I could either here on the fence, or there's some sprouts here fairly close to a road. You could definitely see it at a distance if I use the same flagging I have at my other cat set. So probably will hold off on that. I think we can do it without it, so we'll just hold off for now. Gonna leave that there. So we'll move on. I'll probably see you, bring you back tomorrow on Christmas and see if we have any presents waiting for us. Well, I guess it's a Merry Christmas after all, because we're out here trapping and we got a catch. I was really worried. We're down here at the water gap. Never thought I would catch anything here. It's been really slow, and I've been a little disappointed because in the last few years it's been like my prime location. I've caught a ton of stuff here. Caught the only bobcat I've ever caught here. Caught a lot of coyotes here, and the other day I even had a couple out here on the neighbor's field about 100 yards away from a trap, just laying out there sunning. So they're in the area. They should be here. And finally today we caught something for Christmas morning. Unfortunately, it's just a little possum. But I always say, I think that we have to have something come through, kind of mess up the area and leave it scent to kind of get other critters to hone in on it and be a little more interested. I think their mind goes, why does it smell so much like coon, possum, whatever here? Another coyote. If they spent a lot of time here and it smells so strong, I need to check it out too. I think that's what kind of their thought process is. I don't think this guy's been in there very long. Or if he is, he just wasn't that ambitious, because he's really not torn this up really that bad. So I figure I'll just go ahead and get him out of there. Go on and check the rest of the line. Don't figure I'll see anything else. I really wasn't even expecting this possum this morning. It's kind of dreary, foggy, kind of misty. It's rained slightly the last few days, and I think it's supposed to continue through the rest of this week. So get him, move on, see what else we can see. Tell you what, guys, just had a weird one. I should have turned the camera on, honestly, but I was trying to be pretty quick. Walking out here, hold on. I was walking out there along the field edge, right? Going down, check some of my traps, and I happened to look up here where I am now, right up here, like I said, Wet Weather Creek. Right along this wood edge. I guess just because I'm used to looking up the hillside when I'm out in the bottom looking for deer. And when I peeked kind of through that clearing right there, there was a coyote laying like right in here. I had to kind of move, but he was laying right up here on this ridge, and he honestly looked pretty mangy. He did not look to be in the best health at all, and like he didn't move. He had his body kind of facing, he was laying down facing the creek here, and he was looking the path, I guess. You know, there's that little small game trail runs right down through there. He was kind of looking back up, so I don't know if he thought he could hear me and he thought I was coming down the trail there or what. But I tried to get a shot off at him with my little Heritage 22 pistol, but they're not great at long ranges. That's why I use it on the trap line. You don't need to be something like a long gun whenever you're just a couple feet from your target, you know. So I took a crack at him. He took off, didn't move real fast. So I don't know if he might be a little sick, not doing the best, not feeling the greatest what. But he took off and went up the hill here. And I didn't see anything where it looked like I'd hit him around here. So kind of weird. Maybe you'll get in a trap along the line sometime. I got one close by. The one I have for bobcats is the closest. But for the most part, I don't think you'll be scared off. I mean, it's kind of like deer, you know. They try to be quiet. People think they never come back if you scare them. If a whitetail ran away from every single noise that he heard in his life, then he'd be constantly running and nowhere on the planet for him to live. So coyote will be back around, maybe not soon. Maybe we'll catch him whenever the weather gets a little worse here in a few weeks as we go into January. So I usually, whenever the weather gets bad, those animals with stuff like mange, they really come out of the woodwork just because they're having to hunt a little extra hard because they haven't got the coat and condition, you know. So didn't have anything on the line today. Checked everything. I was working my way down here whenever I seen him, so gonna bait one more dog proof on my way back through that I noticed was cleaned out. So get it baited up, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll see what's waiting for us in the morning. Back at it today, guys, out here. Starting off at the set that I've been trying to get a cat in, and I haven't seen him too often lately. I think I seen him the other night in on a camera picture, but he was also kind of staying off a little ways, so looked like him, looked the right size, right shape, but couldn't definitely tell. He may be trying to skirt that camera, so may have to move it a little bit around so he doesn't get scared by it. But we got us another catch. Got us a little possum here. He's all twisted up in there pretty good, so looks like he's been tearing this up, getting it all messed up for me. So gonna get off here, get him taken care of, and get this remade, and we'll move on and see what else we got. Apparently it was a possum night, because we're up here on top of the hill and we got another one. Right here where we caught the coyote, got this big old possum in here. So a lot of things using this little crossover point. It's all new fence. I think I said that in another video. So they've not got a whole lot of dig under points. The few that I have found, I've tried to put traps on, but this is a really nice one because this is the only gate in the middle part of this section. It's also got a fence running up the hill there where they have to come through. Should probably really put a set right there in the middle on top of that hill, but these cows are in here, and also they're, as you can see, it's open up there because they're rolling out bales. So really just having to focus here where they're coming through this gate and try and pick them off here. And so far, seems to be doing pretty good. Well guys, just made it back home. Checked the last of my traps. Didn't have anything in there. But we had an exciting episode. Had a few from last week, things that we caught. And then this week's been pretty productive. And it looks like, as far as the weather going into the first of the new year, it looks like we're going to have some good trapping weather. It's supposed to start getting cold, probably have a little bit of snow on the ground. So definitely more of the trapping weather everybody else is accustomed to. Not so much this warm weather that I've been having. So if you like the video, please leave me a thumbs up. Do everything that helps me out in the algorithm. Trying to grow, share with your friends. And if you're new and you have just found the video and liked it, go ahead and think about subscribing. Watch some of my older videos, pretty much a lot of the same stuff. And I've got a couple years worth of videos on here that you can check out. So until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.